In the top stories, Prime Minister Drew provides update on Bastair High School construction. Jellyfish invasion disrupts Venezuela's fishing and tourism. And Trump's hush money trial starts with jury selection. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today is Monday, 15th April 2024. I'm Scotticia Hendrickson. Nationally, what is the status of the Bastair High School? Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, has provided an update on the plans to reconstruct the school closed for more than a decade.
Bastair High School, the plans, we look at the preliminary plans in Cabinet 2 weeks ago. So we are finalizing the plans for the site so that we can move ahead with the Bastair High School.
In 2014, Bastair High School was closed and left unoccupied. At the time of its closure, it had 2 campuses, 12 different classroom buildings, and more than 800 students enrolled and more than 80 staff members working there. Dr. Drew, who was speaking during his roundtable discussion with members of the media on April 9th, said the government is taking the construction of the school seriously, with Education Minister Dr. Jeffrey Hanley at the forefront.
Minister of Education, the Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, took the decision that he would go under a bulldozer if they try to build any school in the act. Today, he's leading the effort to build the school where it used to be, with all of the measures in place and being taken very seriously.
Dr. Drew, who also serves as Minister of Finance, sought to clarify information surrounding funds spent on the school under the former administration.
$21 million have been spent on the Bastair High School, and not one brick was laid. Every month, a company got over $500,000, $655,000 per month. I think this was easy. $21 million, and not one brick laid. I mean, how can you disburse $21 million and not one brick laid and want to convince me that you were serious about building a school? You said the money was available. Where was the fund? There was no fund with no money. They took the money out of the consolidated fund. There wasn't a separate fund for the Bastair High School. If they are seeking to convince you of that, that is not so.
Initial plans for the new school included 32 classrooms, a music center with 2 dedicated music rooms, 4 science labs, and 6 computer labs, a dedicated lecture room, counseling and health services facilities, an auditorium with a seating capacity for a minimum of 1,200 people, and upgraded sporting facilities. The St. Kitts and Nevis Music Festival fringe event, Carambola's Beach Club's White Sands, was officially launched on Sunday. During an interview at the event, co-owner of Carambola, they
very excited about this year's theme.
This year's Mardi Gras theme.
Very excited about this year's theme. It's Mardi Gras. It's all about party. They had the white one corners. I read music. I had a theater, and that is what we think White Sands is really about. And of course, fashion. So the theme itself is really exciting. This year we have reintroduced the white suits competition, another area of excitement, and we're always very keen to do better than the year before. So one of the things that we're looking forward to doing is to making sure that we provide our patrons and our fans with a quality event that we're the food and music and fashion combined to showcase the best of Carambola.
With the reveal of the contestants for the swimsuit competition, Mrs. Sharp spoke of the return of the competition for this year's staging of the event.
I think that based on the feedback we have been receiving over the last 2 years, we're after COVID, we are not able to put on a swimsuit competition, that a lot of our patrons are going to be excited to see the swimsuit competition. it is something that has always excited a certain sector of our audience, and we feel that bringing it back this year is going to bring that sector of the audience right back into the heart of White Sands. It also showcases the grace and the elegance and the beauty of White Sands, which is one of the things that we like to showcase.
White Sands is slated for Sunday, June 30th at 4 p.m. at the Carambola Beach Club. The police have released the autopsy results for the Federation's 7th and 8th homicides for 2024. On April 6th, Alex Harris of Challengers Village was accosted by an armed assailant and fatally shot at the Bastair bus and ferry terminal. He was 33 and was pronounced dead at the scene. Police say resident pathologist Dr. Adrian Nunez and Nautica Phillip concluded that he died of traumatic complete section of the brainstem due to a gunshot wound to the head. And on April 7th, 37-year-old Rashiel James of Middle Island was accosted by an armed assailant and fatally shot at a bar in Parsons Village on St. Kitts, where he was also pronounced dead at the scene. Pathologist Drs. Nunez and Phillips say he died of severe cranial lapic trauma due to a gunshot wound to the head. In regional news, fishermen in Venezuela are warning